Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Kathy J Show. I am Kathy J, hanging out in Chef David Bondarchuck's kitchen.
Thanks for coming and spending this entire show with me.
This entire show, everybody, we will be here in Chef David's kitchen, and he's going to show us a Colorado-themed Thanksgiving dinner.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Okay, it starts with the bird, Chef David.
So I wanted to do something different, so I'm doing a turkey roulade.
Okay, can I just end real fast? This isn't your mom's turkey.
No.
This is something totally different. Your guests are going to love this.
Absolutely. So I just am using a breast.
Okay.
If you're having a smaller gathering or whatever this year, this is the perfect turkey for you.
Okay.
So this is a turkey breast.
There we
and
go.
This is the beautiful side with all of the skin. I turn this right upside down to start the prep.
Okay.
And what you're going to want to do is with a sharp knife, take this and run along the carcass to cut this open and remove all of the bones.
All right.
There are two main ligaments here on the side. You want to cut through those as well.
So I'm taking the bone out of the meat is what I'm doing.
All you're going to be left with is like a fillet of this beautiful poor bird.
Well, let's show it. Let's show it then.
So magic of TV, we swap them out.
Look at that.
Ta-da! And this is how it is. Once you lay it all out, Kathy, I haven't touched this yet.
Okay.
Go ahead and like touch that.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's all one layer,
Ooh.
and there's no peaks or valleys.
No,
you
there
don't want
isn't.
any peaks or valleys. You want this all to be an even consistency.
Nice and flat.
So, and I use the flat side of the meat tenderizer.
Okay.
You know, just pretend it's one of your in-laws. You know what
I'm happy they're coming. I'm happy they're coming.
Absolutely. So what I've done is I put plastic wrap down on my entire work surface, and when I'm pounding it out, it also has a layer of plastic wrap. So I'm going to remove that top layer.
All right. Now, what you've done to the meat, I see you laid string already underneath it.
Yeah, so it's this is a little bit too large and a little bit too flimsy to do a butcher's tie with this. So in order to make this a little bit easier, I have cut several different strings that we will ultimately use to roll up this bird.
Okay.
So we have the parchment, we have the plastic, and then we have the strings, and we've pounded this out to an even consistency.
And now we have seasoning.
Yes.
Okay, what do we have here?
So that is some dried thyme. Just go ahead and liberally do
I want to liberally do it
all the way over.
Okay, because you know I get nervous. I'm like, am I doing this wrong? I've already messed up this bird.
No, you can't mess up.
Okay, pepper.
Pepper and salt. Very, very simple. Just
Perfect.
3 ingredients to season.
All right.
And yes,
Hang on, I'm not ready yet. I think I missed some
wonderful.
pepper.
You got it.
He said he had a very difficult task for me, everybody.
So what I've done now is I've made a stuffing, and we'll talk a little bit more about this later, but in this stuffing, we have bell peppers, onions, celery, sourdough, and I've made it a little bit more wet than it needs to be.
Why? Just for the moisture,
it
for while it
adds
cooks?
more moisture, and it's easier spread. So all you want to do is spread this on out, and you're going to roll this up.
Okay.
Now, the brilliant part comes when you pull up on the plastic, it's easier to roll.
Okay.
So you just pull up on the plastic, and you just start to roll.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Look at that.
And leave the strings, keep pulling them back, and just continue the roll. And when we come back,
we're going to pop this bird in the oven, and when we come back,
so good, right?
you're going to see the finished product of the bird. That's amazing.
All it does is roll.
Keep rolling it.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Get that turkey
rolling.
We'll be right back, everybody, right after this.
So fun.
Kathy J. The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. Kathy J hanging out in Chef David's gorgeous kitchen here. We are learning how to make a Colorado-themed Thanksgiving dinner.
Absolutely.
And we just wrapped up the cool turkey.
Yes.
Yes, with the very colorful stuffing. And the butter. We got to put butter.
Yes,
butter.
because you know what I say.
Mo butter, mo better. Yeah, and you got to put butter.
So we've got softened butter, so we're going to give this turkey a nice little massage.
Well, doesn't the turkey deserve a massage too?
I think it did.
I love that. Okay, so do you want any of these seasonings over here? The
Yes,
salt and pepper?
in just 1 second.
Okay.
The butter is going to allow that seasoning to stick.
Okay, that
So we're
makes...
just, adding a little bit butter. Go ahead and season for me, Kat.
Okay,
please.
let me help you, Chef David.
Thank you.
All right. Is that how you just... I probably put too much on. Whoever gets that piece is going to be... Okay.
We're going to be basting and
Right,
such.
okay, that's right, that's right. Oh, that might have been too much too. Okay.
And a little bit of thyme.
You do it so perfect. Okay.
Thyme.
Thyme. I thought you were
Yeah.
telling me the time.
No.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but it's worth it.
Yes. So now what I have is 4 levels or layers of cheesecloth that I've soaked in melted butter and white wine. I used a dry white wine like a Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Purgatory Cellars in Colorado has the best Colorado wine, and that's what I used.
Yay! I
So-
used to ski Purgatory down in
Yeah?
Durango.
Oh,
Yes.
fantastic. Well, the winery's in Parker.
Oh, well,
So
there
we're
you
just
go.
going to drape this bird, give it a nice little blanket cover.
Okay.
We're going to put this in a 425-degree oven, and every 30 minutes we're going to baste the bird with the liquid of butter and white wine, and after 2.5 hours, you are going to have a bird like this.
Ta-da!
It kind of looks ugly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Let's pull back the cheesecloth.
Look at
Oh
that
my
bird.
gosh.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
So good, right?
So we'll be cutting it like,
Just slice
like a
it
log.
like a roll, and it's got the stuffing already in there.
I can't wait. Okay, so now that the bird is good, we're not going to cut him yet.
We're going to leave him covered to keep him warm.
We're going to keep him warm. Now it's time for the gravy.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we're doing a different kind of gravy today. We're going Colorado based.
So what I did here is, and Kathy, this gravy is so perfect. If you're grilling a bird, smoking a bird, deep frying a bird, spatchcocking a bird, or making a roulade, you're not going to have the drippings.
Okay, you know you wouldn't.
You want to have this. So
Okay.
you're making it and building flavor right on the stovetop.
All right.
So right in here,
I'm sorry, you started with bacon.
started with a bit of bacon bits, got that going. You
Okay.
want to start stirring with this, and it's the biggest friggin' whisk you've ever seen, right?
I will stir for you, David.
So I'm gonna add a little bit of onion to this.
Okay.
And to make this Colorado, I've got some Pueblo green chilies that I've chopped up. Go ahead and just add those in. Listen to that sizzle.
Listen to that.
No,
Smell
I'm
it.
adding the garlic now, not when I did the bacon, because I didn't want it to burn.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, right? Because I would have burned it.
So
okay.
what you want to do is you want to just add a little bit of salt and pepper to this.
Okay.
Now we're going to add a little bit of flour. The flour is going to suck up all of that grease. It's kind of going to create a roux.
Okay.
So you want to move the
Move
whisk like
it.
this. Grab this,
Yes,
Kathy.
I will.
So this is our turkey stock. And go ahead and start pouring it slowly through the spout. And as it hits the pan, it's going to start sizzling and bubbling.
Look at that, everybody.
And you are making your own gravy and all those flavors, the onion, the bacon, the green chili, everything.
It smells delicious, David.
Thank you so much. We're going to let this cook down.
Okay.
And when we come back, Kathy, I've got a list of sides you are going to die for.
Yeah, I can't wait.
More
We'll be right
Colorado
back.
Thanksgiving coming up next.
Kathy J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathy J.
Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. We are here in Chef David's beautiful kitchen making a Colorado-themed Thanksgiving meal. We just did the turkey roulade.
Yes.
Roulade.
Yes.
And we made a delicious gravy that is Colorado-themed. It had the green chili from Pueblo.
Yes.
And so the green chili tastes like, the gravy tasted like green chili and gravy, exactly what we made. It's delicious.
It's the bacon, Kathy.
It was the bacon. That's his little secret. Okay, so now he's going to show us secrets to the sides.
Yes.
And we're starting with succotash because it's Colorado themed.
Yes, so the two main ingredients for succotash is corn and lima beans.
Okay.
However, two of the main things that Colorado agriculture exports out of the state is corn and pinto beans.
Oh.
So I thought, let's make a colorful succotash and add some color to the Thanksgiving table.
I agree with you.
So I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and start putting this up. This might smoke. Oh my gosh.
Here we
This
go.
is my butter.
It's butter. Watch out,
A
everybody.
full stick because you're making a whole lot here. And really that's not a lot, but you know what I say.
Mo butter.
Mo better.
That's not a lot of butter?
Well, look at all this that we're adding.
You're right.
You know?
What
So
goes next?
Now we're going to add our Mirepoix.
Okay.
And what's interesting about this is the same Mirepoix that I put in the stuffing of the roulade. So we've got some red onion.
Okay.
So this is the foundation of flavor.
I was going to say, that's not a Mirepoix. I only see red onion.
Yes. So
Okay.
now we're going to add a little bit of bell pepper
Those are beautiful.
and celery. This is the Thanksgiving Mirepoix, if you ask me.
Now this is everything. It's a Mirepoix miracle. Now this is everything that was in the stuffing.
Yes.
Okay.
We're adding color because, Kathy, like everything on the Thanksgiving table is like beige, brown. I wanted to add a little bit of color and pop and make it be interesting and build flavor at the same time.
Absolutely. That looks like a beautiful meadow over in the mountains.
Now we're going to add a teaspoon of minced garlic.
Okay.
That's again, we're just building the flavors here.
Okay.
Now
And you don't, I'm sorry, you don't like to like put garlic in first because it can burn, right?
Correct. You saw how the butter just did.
Yes, right.
So I like to add the garlic after I have a few ingredients in the pan.
Okay.
Because they're starting to become translucent and cook down. And now you add the butter. You don't. Nothing's worse than burnt garlic.
Garlic, I agree.
I
okay.
hate it.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of salt.
All right.
A little bit of pepper. And now we're going to go ahead and start adding our Colorado egg.
Okay.
This corn came from Olathe, cut right off of the ear.
Love it. I was running through some corn at Halloween.
Oh, did you have fun with the girls?
I totally had the best time.
Fun.
Did you do anything?
No.
He was getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Listen, people, we have been wearing masks and eating candy for over a year. I took that holiday off. Sorry to say.
He's jumping to the hearty meals.
So,
all right, what are we putting in here?
So now we're going to add some pinto beans, and I cheated today. I used canned and I rinsed them. But if you want to like make it from scratch, go ahead and boil your beans the day before.
Right. Good
Who
to
has
know.
time for that,
Who
right?
has time for that? But some people do it. This is their one event of the year, so
Right.
that's why we're going all out.
So now look at, do you see any butter in the bottom?
I
It's
see
been
nothing.
kind of absorbed, right?
It's beautiful.
So now to add a little bit more color, I'm adding some kidney beans.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is a side for my Thanksgiving
Yes.
meal? Okay.
Yes,
Hey,
darling.
as long as the flavors complement each other, I'm game.
So we're going to just let this cook down and cook all together. Now the last ingredient I'm going to add is oh my gosh, Kathy, I'm so sad. This is the last of my tomatoes from my garden.
Oh, they're beautiful. This was in your garden? You grew
Yes,
this?
and you know it's getting colder, so I picked them a few days ago, so I had to cut the greens off.
Can I stir it?
Yes,
I want to see
please.
how heavy this is and stuff. Oh, this is awesome.
So,
okay.
and this is perfect. So, go ahead and just keep stirring that.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and clear.
Because there's more sides, everybody.
Yes.
So,
So for our Colorado Thanksgiving, I made a Johnny cake.
what is a Johnny cake?
So it's kind of like a cornbread, but it's more of like a cake. It's got more flour than cornmeal, which gives it that cakier texture.
All right.
Sometimes this is made and they look like pancakes, but I make it like a sheet cake and I serve it with a cinnamon honey butter. And of course, it's Colorado honey.
Yes! Oh my God, a cinnamon honey butter. I'll be taking that whole thing home.
So right here, I've made some mashed potatoes. Instead of russet, I left the skins on some Yukon Gold potatoes, and I browned some garlic in a bit of butter, and I added sharp cheddar to this when I whipped it. It is so delicious. And now every Thanksgiving table...
He adds cheese.
Well, I didn't do a mac and cheese this year, so you had to add it another way. So
So you put cheese in your potatoes. That's
yes,
awesome.
cheddar,
I'm ready
honey.
to try that. Okay, and then of course you have peaches.
Well, you have to have cranberries at Thanksgiving.
You do.
And my Aunt Sandy, I have to give her a shout out. She always had spiced apples on the table. But for a Colorado-themed Thanksgiving, I wanted to do spiced peaches. So instead of the cranberry sauce, I mixed cranberries and Palisade peaches in a French brandy with vanilla bean, cinnamon stick,
Yeah.
fresh clove, and this is what we're going to serve alongside that beautiful turkey roulade. And I can't wait to show you and everyone at home the beautiful tablescape I created in the theme of Colorado.
It's all about color.
Yes!
Yes, we'll be right back, everybody.
Kathy J.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better.
Kathy J.
Welcome back. We are having a Colorado Thanksgiving today on the Kathy J Show. Chef David has been showing us an amazing meal that he's created. And I know we're going to go to the table really fast, but we got to cut the bird.
Okay,
All right,
yes,
show
yes.
everybody what this is.
So this is the turkey roulade, and you just want to cut this in slices, and I do about an inch thick
Okay.
per slice. And look at how easy it just slices right through.
So much easier.
Again, this was basted in butter and wine, and look at the stuffing right there in
Oh,
the
it's
center.
so beautiful and colorful.
Yes.
And no brown blah.
No,
No
and look
brown
at it.
blah stuffing.
So you just put a couple of slices just like that.
Right on there?
Right on the plate. And I always put them right on top of those cheesy mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And you gotta layer it because in Colorado we smother, honey.
We smother.
And that is how you make Thanksgiving Colorado style.
That's it, Chef David. Look at that.
So good, right?
Yeah, from our table to yours in Colorado.
So we need to finish cutting
Yes,
this bird,
yes.
but I have to show you the pie because everyone has a pumpkin pie, and whether you made it yourself or you store-bought it, you can, zhuzh it up with this quick tip.
Okay, good.
We are gonna brulee the top of this pie. Now, if you're making your own, this pie recipe that I've included includes about an extra cup of custard filling.
Okay.
That you can put in a ramekin for any gluten-free guests. They can still have it a dessert.
Oh, that's really good to know.
So what I'm doing is I'm just covering the top of this pie. This is regular sugar. If you want to get fancy, you could do the superfine baking sugar. Sometimes that's hard to find, but I'm just using regular old granulated sugar. And now we got a torch, because every housewife's got a torch in their kitchen, right?
Every housewife has a torch. Before you put this here, okay, go for it.
So in this pie, Kathy, vanilla is so expensive right now.
Yes, it is.
I used bourbon from Breckenridge Distillery.
Yeah, I love Breckenridge Distillery. This is their bourbon whiskey.
Yes, and so when you're bruleeing anything, you just want to go in a circular motion and look at how that sugar is just caramelizing right on the top. Look at that.
That
And
is
you don't want to stop your torch. You want to honestly keep it moving.
Okay.
And you want to just
Keep
do
it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Exactly. Just keep the entire top of this moving, and notice how it's blistering and going.
So then we cut that. We're gonna put the vanilla bean on it.
Yes.
And then we're going to the table.
Deal.
All right, deal.
Kathy J. Kathy J.
Welcome back to the Kathy J Show. Chef David has been giving us an amazing Colorado Thanksgiving meal this whole half hour, and it ends with the creme brulee pumpkin pie.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I already tried a little of it. I have to tell you, that creme brulee makes the pie.
Yes.
Yes, so you can get a store-bought pie and still pull it off by doing a little creme brulee on top.
Absolutely. Just,
And this is homemade vanilla bean too?
Yeah, vanilla bean
Of
whipped
course
cream.
it is. It's
We
delicious.
don't do nothing in cans here.
No good. I'm sorry, everybody.
Kathy,
Okay.
I have to tell you about my tablescape here.
Thank you. Please do, because I have food in my mouth.
So I took my inspiration from the Colorado flag to create this blue and gold tablescape here. And it actually has a dual meaning, which I'll get to in a bit. But
Okay.
I decided to adorn the table with fresh produce, pomegranates, Bartlett pears, golden delicious apples, lemons,
Yes.
onions, and actually spaghetti squash that I actually grew myself. And the best part about this whole tablescape is after the meal, I'm donating all of this produce to a local food pantry.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Right. So
helping other people,
it's
right?
a win-win. That's what Thanksgiving is all about, Chef David.
Absolutely.
And your table is awesome. I love that it is the Colorado flag. You got the blue and the red and the yellow and the white. Now, I want to know, because you are so amazing with everything that you decorate, and this is your holiday.
Yes.
What are you thankful for?
Well, and that's kind of where the dual meaning of the table comes in.
Okay.
This year, me and Carl, my partner, celebrated 15 years of marriage.
Yes.
And so on this table, there's something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
okay.
This is my grandma's antique silver.
I love that.
These plates are brand new from Williams-Sonoma. This is their Plymouth collection.
Oh, well, Chef David.
I borrowed these turkeys from a friend.
Uh-huh.
And these gold plates
Underneath?
are brand new from Macy's.
Oh, gosh.
So something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, right?
I love it. It's
so
perfect.
It's reminiscent of our 15 years together. Congratulations, Carl. Love you.
Happy anniversary, Carl and David.
So
I thought you were
amazing.
going to say the table because you guys were the two turkeys. Everybody at home, happy Thanksgiving from the Kathy J Show, and happy Thanksgiving from Chef David.
Mwah!
Kathy J.